Come on and slam, and welcome to the jam. Come on and slam, if you wanna jam. Yes, I fucking loved Space Jam. Hello and welcome. My name is Chandler Phillips. This is Was That in Good Taste, where the first taste is free and the second is also free, and so's the third, and it's all free. We don't know how to monetize. With me, as always, is your co-host
Steven. You can call me the excellence of execution. The best there was, the best there is, the best there ever will be. Woo! I mixed up like two different things there.
You almost said that a little too gently.
Cause
like you said it more like a baron than like a knight.
Or the best there was, the best there is,
the best there was.
Can you smell what the rock is cooking?
Why, yes.
How you doing there, Chandler?
I'm doing too good today. I think we have a really fun show planned for us today.
What's going on in today's show?
Well, today we're talking sports ball, boys. Ferda.
Oh, Ferda.
We're talking sports ball.
Buds. Talking about knocking the balls out of the park with the home runs and getting a touchdown.
We're talking about slaying runs and getting buns. You know what I'm talking about, boys.
Appies and nappies.
Appies, nappies, and the Sandies, Ferda.
Just start throwing random fucking just
Letterkenny isms.
Letterkenny isms.
Hopefully something will catch.
Sports. So, we're talking sports, and I don't know if you know, but we actually kind of tangentially did a sports thing yesterday.
Well, yesterday?
Yeah.
What did we sports about yesterday?
What did we sports about? McGregor.
Oh, wait!
McGregor. That's right. McGregor versus...
Sometimes I forget that blood sports are still sports.
Yeah.
Oh, that was actually...
Cerrone.
Cerrone and McGregor
and also
that
Anthony
really
Pettis.
Lengthy fight. I thought it was never going to end, to be honest. It was just dragging on and on.
And I know you missed the undercard. There was actually there was really good fight in the undercard that went along, but I feel like the McGregor fight really raised the bar. That's good.
Oh.
I forgot we're being bros.
Yeah, that's the Bud Light, baby. You don't have to lean away from
no cough button here today, boys.
We're broing down with some Bud Light.
We're broing down with some Bud Lights, bruh.
Throwing the brews back, boys.
Every day, boys. Hardcore, boys.
Bicking back, being Bud Light. Now, so today we are talking sports ball, but we're not actually talking like a real sports podcast, because I'm gonna be honest, I don't know enough about sports.
Quick, RBI, what does it stand for?
Runners batted in.
All right,
but that's because I know baseball. Now we're talking about if you don't fully know sports, and if you can't be an athlete, at least be an athletic supporter.
Now, I think this is really interesting because I listen to a lot of podcasts from nerdier people, and it's kind of a meme that the people don't know sports, and they call it sports ball. This is not new. We didn't make this up. Philip DeFranco says it in the Geek Box and all these places. They say it because they don't like sports or they don't get it. But I think
we all kind of get it a little.
We get it a little.
And so that's what I wanted to get into a little bit today, is how, for me personally, as a straight white male living in this world,
cis white male,
cis white male. That's why they call me sister. Oh shit, he's got his hand on the flag. No, whenever I'm in a situation with one of my own, and I don't know what the fuck to talk about. Default easiest conversation is just, so how's about that sports ball? And you insert whatever team. And the easiest way to really get to know someone who you don't really care that much about getting to know is to ask them about what their favorite sports ball teams are and really get them talking about it to the point where you can just kind of yes and.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh.
But that's
Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, and like Eli Manning, right?
Oh, Peyton Manning. Oh.
But bruh, you can't even talk about how they were in the 2000s.
You can't even talk about how they were in the 2000s.
Like,
Manning is so good. Which Manning?
The
right one.
Lester Manning? The third one who became a firefighter.
I think it's funny because hold on. We're skipping something. We're drinking Bud Light.
We're drinking Bud Light with
This
the
is
bros.
my choice.
We're throwing them back.
So we got a little taste test here. In
the honor of the tailgate, we got our Bud Light taste test here.
Yeah.
I am drinking mine out of an authentic. Authentic. It's a cattle horn. It's a horn mug. I'm here sitting with my Jared Allen jersey, Vikings jersey on. Mm-hmm. One of the greats, number 69, retired, still loving it. Out of my Viking horn, just throwing back brews.
Now you don't realize that I'm kind of counterculture to you because I got my my oversized Pilsner glass here full of my Bud Light. And I'm wearing...
Now, is Bud Light a Pilsner? Where does...
It's a lager.
It's a lager. Interesting.
There we go.
I really get it from
nice.
the smell of that burp. A lot of lager notes wafting over
sports
here.
Ball. I'm wearing a wrestling shirt because it's sports-ish.
Young Bucks?
Young Bucks. Killing the business. Reminding you that it's not real.
The business isn't real, or the...
The business of wrestling, that's killing the business. That's what they say.
Oh. But how do they kill something that's not real?
By exposing it as not real, even though everybody knows it's not real. So I'm going to take a sip of this Bud Light here.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell you what I think about it.
Hold on. Let's mutually take a sip.
Okay.
All right. First one to stop drinking loses.
Done.
You lost because you drank yours first. So technically, I won.
I'm kind of offended by what's going on here. Like my sensibilities are honestly offended.
What, do you need to take your shirt off or something to just really feel comfortable?
I can't.
We can paint like an NY in either
can't do this.
navy and pinstripe, or actually
the Bronx. Yeah. Pinstripe, that's right. The Bronx, Maloli Park,
I was saying because the season's over.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's really why I wanted to do this sports episode is because, I was grandfathered into being a Vikings fan. I never made this choice.
Is that racist? Or I'm listening. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Oh, I'm reaching for my cards. And my Vikings were doing pretty well. Some of my friends were like, hey, have you been watching these Vikings games? They're actually doing decent this season. And I'm like, you guys aren't Vikings fans, so shut the fuck up. You don't know what's about to happen. And so now I'm still in mourning for my precious Minnesotans. But it's okay, because you want to know why?
Why?
I still got the Vegas Golden Knights. They still got a season ahead of them.
First of all, I didn't know the Vikings were from Minnesota. Because I live on the East Coast and it's like Giants, Jets.
You live on the East Coast and anything outside of the East Coast doesn't exist.
It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm. No, I get it. I understand.
So, this is your... I almost started. No, this is your topic. You're guiding this.
I'm guiding
this train wreck. Okay.
I'm the coach here.
Okay.
I'm the offensive coordinator.
It's embarrassing.
It's fucking embarrassing. So I am going to use this approach on you now, Stephen.
All right.
So how about that sports ball? Who's your team?
Well, who depends on who's your team?
Really? Is that how you play this? I'm just curious. If
It depends on the situation, because like I'm in New York, right?
if we weren't
So hold on,
acquainted-
you're wearing a football jersey, so I know the difference. All right, you're like, who? I'm like, oh, you know, my default reaction, even though I know nothing about it, but it's always safe, is yeah, you know, I love the Giants, but you know,
huh?
because
What does the mean?
it means that like everybody in New York knows that like the Giants, like they won, but that was like before, and like everybody knows it's like the season's over for them.
Oh,
Anytime that anybody talks to you about the Giants, either they're doing really, really good preseason and they're like having a lot of fun
having a lot of fun.
during the season, it feels a little hopeful, you know, and then, you know, there's no postseason really. It's just it. They get a nice vacation.
Tapers off. Then you don't have to keep up with all those shows.
You know, it's super, super easy to do, you know. So when people want to start talking sports, or it's like, I like the Patriots. They won last week, didn't they? Pretty sure they did. I'm pretty sure they did. It's just so easy, you know. And it's not, by the way, it's not like I don't like football. It's not like I don't like sports. It's not like I lived in the Bronx. I used to go to Yankee games. I used to live the skate park right next to it, Mullally Park. We used to like
Named after Megan Mullally. Yes, go on.
we used to cut the gate open with like a blowtorch and like fucking hammer to sneak into the
How the
skate
fuck did you
park.
get access to a blowtorch?
Yeah, we used to fucking skate in there at night and shit. And like, you know, we used to fucking chill near Yankee Stadium, and like bleacher seats were like $15, and we'd go fucking see a game. And
Like, that's Yankee Stadium. That's like a historic stadium. And you're
but it's next to it. And like my father took me to see a baseball game, and I had a lot of fun. And like, you know,
Ooh, that's a fun question. Quick sidebar. What was your first sports game that you went to?
how was it? Like with my father, but like a long time ago.
It was to a
Yankee
Yankees game?
Yankees game, because it's in the Bronx. You go.
Do you know who they played?
No, I don't fucking know.
Stupid.
You know, but I remember just like having fun, and remember like being there, and like, you know, not knowing anything about the game, because like baseball live is fun, but on TV it sucks. So who the fuck keeps up with baseball?
yeah, so-
who keeps up with the fucking baseball? Because like on TV, even American football, which I do like a lot, I cannot watch because it's like fucking too many fucking commercials, and I understand the game.
So
you
is
can't tell me I don't fucking understand the game, because I actually fucking do. Okay, now granted,
So is it
I
safe
don't
to
know
say
the fucking Vikings playbook.
You enjoy the game, you don't enjoy the show.
Well, I enjoy the game a lot, and I understand the game enough. I'm not up to date on what the Giants playbook is, right? But I know what the playbook looked like 6 years ago.
I'm pretty
and
sure
I-
it's hot garbage. Take that, Giants.
And I understand how it works. You know, I know more than just Hail Mary. Okay, I understand.
Well, that's a Machiavelli song.
I know the different positions of the players. I know where they should go. I understand how not just the quarterback would. I don't think the quarterback just throws the ball. I understand
Yeah, he
the
can only
rules
throw to the queen
and-
diagonally.
in the pocket and the amount. I know not just the rules. I know a lot, but watching the game is a social fucking thing, and I don't
really?
fucking have any friends who fucking watch it, or if they do, they don't watch it with me.
Aw.
5 years ago, I used to get up every fucking Sunday to go to Queens to see my friend Roman, and we would watch Giants games every Sunday.
Every Sunday.
Single Sunday.
Was it at the same place? Was it at someone's place in particular? Or was
I would
it
go
like
to
a
his
sports
house.
bar?
I would go to
Okay.
like his house, you know, and we would just watch it together because that was fun. It's fun the same way that like Angie and I, who's my sister, we used to watch Doctor Who together. It's fun the same way.
It's fun, like, to have some sort of camaraderie
Yes.
around a showing.
You know,
or
I play League of Legends.
screening.
I talk to people about League of Legends because people I know play it. It's easy to be able to talk about it in depth. And I used to go to events in bars about League of Legends.
And would people would you watch streams?
Yes, they put the championships on the screens in the bar, and you'd sit there and you'd talk about the games, and you'd watch the games. Most of the time you couldn't hear it or see it, but you were just there and you'd watch it on your phone, and you would discuss and have your teams and wear jerseys because the sport doesn't fucking matter.
That's actually a question I didn't intend on. Do esports have like jerseys and what's the merchandising?
But see, years before,
like,
it's changed because it used to be like
because it's blown up, and I'm not super affiliated, but
it's
I know
super,
you probably know a little bit.
I know way more than a little bit. You know what I'm saying? If you look over here, my little thing here. Oh, you missed that. Damn it! I have like, it's missing.
You got
Well, I have my League of Legends figurines, but I also had like little things that are created from like the little symbols, and like, there's a basketball player who's like the owner of Team Echo, and we got Cloud9, and the like Cloud9's colors are blue and white, and like in Korea when they come out for the World Championships, they pose. It's weird because in Korea they come out and everybody comes out when they're introduced and they strike a pose, like an anime pose, and it fucking kills me. But they have like imagine
like how you'd have like the Chicago Bulls coming out of the tunnel, but instead of just running through and doing the high fives and
they come down the stairs and it's like, and here's Son Jun, and then it's like they do a pose and it's like bugged out, and it's so fucking
like
hilarious.
When you say a pose, you mean like straight up anime, like they're not just dabbing on them real quick.
Sometimes the person just like gives a thumbs up, but then sometimes, and I can't see this, but they'll do like an intricate like little thing.
Oh, they'll straight up Vogue with it.
They'll really do a whole thing.
Wait, so they're going full prepare for trouble and make it double.
Yes, but then it looks ridiculous, but they're packing 100,000 seat stadiums and stuff like that. Imagine Dragons, the song that they used is actually a #1 hit song that was created for like League of Legends, but then it got played on the radio and it's like their song, but nobody knows it's related to League of Legends, which is Warriors. And it's just like, it's such a big thing, and it's just it's a fucking sport, and it's the social aspect that matters.
It's the camaraderie that surrounds the sport.
But I feel isolated personally because I want to like football, but like I don't fucking have a regular TV. I don't have cable, and I don't have anybody who really watches it. And also like,
but you have the beer shop that usually shows sports on.
I'm gonna stand at work and look at the fucking TV behind me while I'm taking fucking watch the fucking.
Look, when I worked in a pizza shop in Las Vegas, we had our little sports TVs going on. We always had one TV on the Sunday game and one TV on Family Feud, and I made it work. Okay? I was able to keep an eye on the score of the Ravens-Seahawks game, and I could keep an eye on which family is about to pull ahead and steal from...
I'll tell you, I remember the Raptors versus the Warriors, right?
This past year?
Yeah, this past year. So I was in my Oculus Rift, I was in big screen, and I was watching like a movie. And I was
Wait.
So big screen.
Rewind.
So
you were doing.
I was big screen is an app, and it's like you could be like a movie theater, other people, and it's like a screen in front of you, so you can watch things. And
like you watch.
So you can stream from your computer to a room, so you can share movies and stuff and streams. So I was watching like Mad Max. I was watching a movie, and I went to the room list, and I saw that people watching the NBA. It was like a little,
the game that was
on. The game. So I clicked it. It was the first game, and I clicked it, and we watched the first game of the Raptors versus the Warriors.
What'd you think?
And I was like, we were sitting there talking about it, and it was so fucking fun.
Were you talking about it with the other people in like?
Yeah, because like even though like your avatars are there, the avatars don't mean shit. It's like you're really just in voice chat,
right?
And you see the screen, and it's weird because you can look and see the other person's avatar and you can gesture, but like that matters very little. you're really just talking to them, and we're watching it, and we're talking about the games. And then
where's the perspective from? Is it
from you? From you. So like you and you're sitting in a chair.
It's not like a floor seat perspective, though. It's
No. It's like a screen.
It's
like
televised.
it's either a theater, and there's like a movie screen, or it's a campsite with a projector screen. You know what I mean? There's a void one that's just black when it's like a screen in front of you.
That sounds like my kind of.
But people usually use like the movie theater or the campsite, which is like a campfire, I don't know, like a projector, like a big inflatable thing.
Oh, think of the hassle for the setup for that.
I know, right?
Have to bring a generator.
So we're sitting there.
What's the point of going camping to bring?
So we're fucking watching the game, and it was so fun that the next day I logged on. And then I was so fucking excited that I didn't realize the next day I had to wait like another day to watch the game. And we fucking watched every game together.
That's one hell of a refractory period.
You know, shut the fuck up. It was so fucking fun to watch something with someone. And
I'm gonna be on that. I totally agree with you.
Like, I was literally watching with these fucking strangers. But, like, I was like, yo, what's up, basketball fucking dickwad 68? Like, this is like, what the, you know? And the same guy would make the room and shit like that. And even though, like, my internet back here is not as good, so it was, like, fucking choppy and shit. But I just really wanted to participate because I liked it. But also, I got to talk to people about the thing, and it just felt good.
Dude, some of my favorite sports experiences. I'll break them down. I'll give you my top 3 right now.
All right.
Watching Bundesliga soccer with one of my roommates in college who was subleasing for a summer, and he was from Dusseldorf, Germany, with a couple of my other roommates who also followed that soccer league, and just the hype that came around it. While day drinking, because the games are going on at like 6 p.m. in Germany. In Santa Barbara, it's like fucking, it's 9 o'clock and we're still getting the late feed on it. And day drinking to Bundesliga was pretty fucking fun. And then, like baseball games, you were saying earlier, baseball games, they're way more fun to be at, to experience, because it's really just about all the stuff that you're doing between pitches. But I think my favorite sports experience recently was I went to a UFC fight in LA. In LA. And
where the tacos are good in LA.
The tacos were great in LA. And it was it wasn't the main card or the main bout, but it was Cyborg Nunes that I was super fucking stoked to see. And
that shit was fucking.
I was about like 3 tall boys in, and just watching these prelim fights and just the hype around it. That brings you enveloped into it so much, is the hype around sports. You immediately feel a camaraderie, and it's amazing how strong that social bond can develop. With that said, now that I know, all right, so you said Giants,
but you know
what other affiliations do you have sports wise?
Yankees.
All right, so you're Yankees over Mets.
Giants. Yeah. Excuse me, my entire team sucks. That's what Mets stands for. Also, the last time the Mets won the World Series was 1986, was the year I was born, and that's the last time they'll ever win.
Look, some of us here in Vikings jerseys are loyal fans, regardless of the success rate of our team, and so I can't just assume these things.
But we have a better team, so there you go.
That's the other interesting thing about New York, is you guys have so many fucking teams for how small you got. Like,
we have the Nets, the Knicks.
You got the Nets and the Knicks.
Yes.
And it's always a duality, too.
Yes.
You got the Jets and the Giants.
Yes. Now, you would think, so the Islanders and the Rangers is kind of interesting, right? Because the Rangers are in Brooklyn, but the Islanders, they play in Jersey, but they're in New York.
But I thought, wasn't it the Devils? The Jersey
Well, no, but that's not what they play. I know, but one of the New York teams plays in Jersey.
Oh, okay.
Right? Because the Jets play in Jersey.
Wait, the Jets
play in Jersey.
Okay. Weren't they initially the Jersey Jets though?
I don't fucking know.
Whatever. Fuck.
But the only stuff the New York Red Bulls, the New York Red Bulls.
Red Bulls.
Yeah.
Red Bulls.
New York Red Bull.
Is that MLS?
Yeah. Yeah.
You guys have an MLS team out
Yeah,
there?
we do.
Huh.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Excuse me, our goalie actually during the World Cup. Oh my fucking god. Ugh. Oh my god. Our keeper.
Watch yourself.
For the World Series was actually from the World Series American team, which did very fucking well the last time. Not the World Series.
Olympic?
Not the Olympic fucking.
FIFA.
The FIFA, the fucking
World Cup.
World Cup.
There
Why did I say the? Anyway,
all sports are the same.
I know, right? He was from
We're
the
all
New York
just
Red
trying to
Bulls,
pacify
and
the
we have
masses.
some of the best players. Actually, it's very interesting. You know. And also, of course, my League of Legends affinity was Dignitas, Team Dignitas, but old school Dignitas with I'm a Cutie Pie, you know. You know, and old C9 with Scara and fucking Sneaky, and I can't. The yellow card.
The yellow card's coming out.
I can't do it.
We're talking sports ball, not esports.
That's it.
Ball.
I can't. Hold on, I need the card. Hold on, there we go. That's beautiful. Oh man, I'm just saying that's my fucking my affinity, you know. And now I'm a little Team Echo. Anyway, so
all right.
But I'm gonna tell you who my real affinity was. Mm-hmm. My entire life, I used to love the fucking Chicago Bulls.
Oh, fuck yeah.
But listen, I got two stories. I've been wanting to fucking tell you. One is like a two-parter. So
okay. Part one of one
is my father wanted to give me a Sega Genesis. So he takes me to the park in Harlem. He goes, here's the basketball. He's like, if you get 5 in, if you get the best out of 5, 3 out of 5, you get a Sega Genesis. Then he was like, if you get 5 out of 10, you get a Sega Genesis. And he was like, if you get 5 out of 15, you get a Sega Genesis. I'm going to tell you something. I didn't get a Sega Genesis. But the part 2 of that is that ball was given to me from my grandmother on her deathbed. Mm-hmm. No, her deathbed. This is not a joking. I swear, I love my fucking grandmother. This sounds so, I can't stop because she was dying of AIDS. Oh. I'm not laughing because she was dying of AIDS, obviously. She was, my grandmother was, you know, she was like a nurse and an actress, and, you know, she was exposed to HIV, so she got sick. And we used to go to the nursing home, like, thing to see, even though she was like 50, in her 50s. I mean, she died young, right? She was younger than my grandfather. And my mother was like, obviously, my mother was like, like, you know, she died before the day before my mother's birthday. She died on my mother's birthday.
Oof.
But like, we went to go see her, and she goes, this, on the bed she dies, and she goes, this basketball is for you. I want you to take it, and I want you to play basketball. And she signed it on her deathbed. And that's the ball that I couldn't get the Sega Genesis with. And I just can't fucking do it. I just can't.
You know, Steven, a lot of people say ball is life, but it seems like, in your case, more often than not, ball is dead.
And I swear, I tell you too, that I grew up near near Rucker Park in Harlem. You know what I'm saying? Technically, I was like in the Polo Grounds on the top, right before the Bronx, right before you go over.
Say Polo Grounds?
Yeah,
like on horses and shit.
The Polo Grounds is the part like right above Harlem, and that's where like it was like heavy blood territory, right across from the Macomb Bridge, right next to Yankee Stadium.
Wait, no. Heavy blood. like blood is in the gang.
The gang,
near Polo Grounds, the sport that is played in riding pants.
Anyway,
atop ponies. All right, sorry.
So I used to fucking always, my grandmother wanted me to be a basketball player, and I have like long arms and shit, and and like I'm reasonably athletic, but I'm just not an athlete, and I just fucking.
You're not an athlete. You're an athletic supporter.
Yo, I swear I'm not. Oh, fuck, man. I can't. I just can't.
So basketball was out of the question for you. Any other sports that you had under your belt?
Like I used to play basketball. We used to play hoops because the basketball court over here, we used to get bullied and they wouldn't let us play on the court right over here. So we would go to the other park and we would play basketball on the jungle gym. And I always won because I have long fucking arms, Yeah,
you could dunk on a jungle gym.
But like, I never really played any sports because, like, what fucking school didn't have sports? They get shot. fucking sports.
Oh, yikes.
Fucking sports? What the fuck is sports? You know what?
Like no rec sports?
They did. I don't fucking know.
No
dodge a bullet? You can dodge a bullet. You can dodge a ball. I don't fucking know. Holy shit. I can't.
Makes the draft real quick for that one.
I can't fucking do it. Fuck. I'm not. It's not that funny. It's not that funny. It's a little fucking funny.
It's not that funny. You're just laughing at your own jokes.
Hold on. I gotta pull a Dave. I gotta Dave Chappelle. I gotta hit my leg with the mic. But what about you? What sports? I'm sorry. I just feel like you're like.
I'm like just baffled. I'm like, you didn't know sport?
No, it's just because you're like, what sport did you like? I'm like, my grandmother, her deathbed. I can't fucking
on
do
her
it.
AIDS deathbed, gave me a basketball, saying, "This is your way out."
I didn't even take that shit seriously.
And you couldn't even win a Sega Genesis.
I kept the fucking basketball in the fucking closet.
Oh. No, I was a fat, sporty kid, which irritated the fuck out of me because I always felt like I was doing so much stuff. Like I was active, I was running, I played basketball, I played soccer when I was like 4 to 10. I did those rec sports that suburban parents sign you up for, and I wasn't the best at them, but I was coordinated enough. And then I did baseball. Baseball was the one that I did the most. And that was one where I'm like, okay, this only requires energy for 5 seconds at a time. And as long as I can dose that out over 3.5 hours, then I'm solid. And I'll have something to do with my Saturdays for 13 years, and then I'll be good. I'll have matured as a person. Baseball, I really enjoyed. I liked playing pickup. I'd play with, I'd just go to my park and play pickup games of football with the random neighborhood kids, and that's how I avoided any altercations with the Russians. Well, and what else did I play? Oh, I wrestled for a little bit. I was a wrestler.
Throwing super kicks?
I was
Tombstones?
Mm-hmm. I was doing
Stone Cold Stunners?
Full suplexes and RKOs out of nowhere.
Or you mean, when you say wrestling, you mean like half guard, full guard, taking backs, throwing kimuras.
I was more Greco-Roman, like half Nelson, cradle, referee's position, takedown, and that kind of stuff. That was in middle school, and I hated doing it, but I did it for 3 years, and I don't know why.
You're a fucking jock.
Yeah. Like, it was just one of those things where I'm like, well, I got nothing else to do. And I could either sit around thinking about how much I hate myself or actively do something masochistic. So why not do wrestling?
Wow, you hate yourself.
It was fun, though. Like, not practice, but like the what is it? The kinesiology of wrestling and jiu-jitsu and stuff, I think is super interesting. I don't like getting my ass kicked. That's what it comes down to. I don't like being the one thrown against the mat. I like seeing how if you turn your shoulder in a certain way, you can either evade a certain hold or lock someone in another hold. Like that whole thing where it's just like, hey, here's how we could piece joints together to make a puzzle. I think that's kind of interesting, and is the reason why I have so many skeletons in my closet.
So hold on. You so I mentioned at the beginning yesterday, Conor McGregor versus Cowboy Thomas Cerrone, right? Yeah. And you saw like the end. I mean, I saw the
whole fucking
fight, right?
I saw the whole fucking fight as I was walking home from work past the sports bar. And stopped for a minute and a half and thought, I ought to see how this first round goes. By the way, as I'm standing here outside of Ainsworth Social on 9th Avenue and 45th Street.
The place you don't work, but yeah, give them a shout out. Gotcha.
I'm giving them a shout out because, hey, they might pay me. This lady comes out, like, is kind of hustling out of the place. I'm standing outside just looking through the window. She goes, hey, yo, this white bitch in here just pissed all over herself. She was saying it to the party of people who were out there who were affiliated with her, but I started laughing so fucking hard. And they saw me laughing, too.
Oh, man.
And I became best friends with them immediately. I was like, yeah, I love laughing at white bitches pissing themselves in public places. Now let's watch this fight together. And boom, a social bond is formed. I now have a friend for life.
For life.
For the life.
For the. Gotcha. Wow, I really want to talk about this fight, okay?
Yeah, sorry.
I literally want to talk about this fight so fucking bad.
Let's talk about the fight.
You're talking about the kinesiology and shit, right?
Yeah.
And we were talking about, like, sports we like to watch. And I realized, I keep thinking about sports ball. But, like, my sport, now I know I like fucking wrestling, but I love mixed martial arts. It's so fucking interesting.
I think it's interesting as fuck.
You know? And think about this fight. Think about it, okay? Right? Conor McGregor comes out there. Cowboy goes, right? Literally, he goes in for a takedown. Like, he goes for a clinch because he thinks he can take Conor down. He's going to catch that left, right?
Right.
Conor throws the left shoulder once. Bam. Hits him in the face, but not badly.
Stumbles him a little bit.
Cowboy digs his head in. Conor throws another shoulder. Mm-hmm. That shoulder does nothing. So Cowboy thinks, I'm alright.
He's wearing it.
Conor throws a third shoulder, breaks his fucking nose.
Oh, shit.
Right? Then he throws a fourth shoulder. Cowboy is like, oh, well, I guess I need to fucking let go now. Right? Takes 2 steps back. Conor throws a fucking head kick.
Yeah, just gets fucking pounced
and then
on.
he fucking just beats the shit out of him. And there is so much happening in that I fucking, like, there is so much happening in those moments, so many decisions.
Each second is so full of, is so wrought with.
One of the undercard matches was like a Russian guy. I don't fucking know their names. And like this black guy, his name was, I think, Maurice Green. Well, that works. I know the black guy's name, Maurice Green. The Russian guy, I don't know his name.
Doesn't matter.
You know, but like, he gets him down, right? He literally takes him.
Wait, who got whom?
Maurice Green got taken down by a Russian guy. He gets him down, right? He's down on the fucking ground, and he's on top of him, right? And he pulls a Russian, like arm lock, which is like a little bit, this like belly forward, right? And he's like, they're like rolling, and Maurice, he gets him, he's trying to get him in a head crank, and Maurice literally takes his fist and punches the Russian guy in the head like 4 times from the bottom, and the fucking Russian dude just fucking eats it, and it's like nothing, and I'm just like, this is so fucking interesting. There's so much, because you mentioned the kinesiology, got me thinking about this, like Conor throwing his shoulder, and like he's being super hyper aware of like where the other person's body is and exactly how to strike them. And like Maurice Green is on the ground, and like he tries to throw a Kimura on, but he doesn't have his left leg thrown over, so he doesn't have the leverage.
You don't have the exact. That's what gets me. It's like, how do you grant that leverage and the actual physical?
And that's why the Ronda Rousey fucking fight sucked when she got her ass beat. Because she just walked into fists. Yep. And that's why Cyborg versus Nunez sucked. Because fucking Cyborg just walked into
a fuck ton of fists.
And it's just like not fucking fun. And football, football fucking, the plays were interesting.
Real quick though.
Oh no.
What's your favorite submission?
My favorite submission?
Like, what's your favorite one to watch?
Tell you, it's not a lie. I really like just like a simple head crank. You know why? Because what happens for a head crank is
crank.
That's literally just fucking cranking your neck.
Okay, so not like a guillotine.
Not like a guillotine or anything. Because the thing about a guillotine is
that actually cuts off.
It's like game over. Because what happens is that you're not you get taken advantage of, right? Maybe your arm is overextended, and then they literally grab your arm, throw their legs over your head, and they fucking. I hit you with the fucking yellow tag.
Oh, sorry, that was 5-yard penalty. I'll take a step back.
So they fucking go, and literally the thing about the guillotine is a little boring. Is that if it gets in, that's kind of it.
Once you sink it, it's done.
The Kimura is interesting because you can yank the arm back, but like if you don't lock the leg, if you don't get the leverage, the Kimura is not deadly.
Like if they can't keep spinning and sprawling with it, then. Yeah.
The head crank, however, is interesting because you just have them in a headlock, but you have to be so hyper aware of where you are. Because with the guillotine, you get their arm, you throw your legs, you got them. With the Kimura, you hit the left leg over their leg, and you put the weight down, you got them. But with the head crank, it's a fucking fight. You have to fucking lock your fucking hands. You have to be hyper aware of where they are, and it's a very simple hold. It's like fucking literally.
It's all the setup that goes into it.
Yeah, that's why actually you're not like knocking someone with a head kick is actually like fucking dope, and that's why Connor's haymaker is dope because Connor throws a haymaker, and the thing about a haymaker is it's wild and it's kind of far back.
It's a knuckleball,
and you can kind of see it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But like, if it gets you, you're fucked up, right? And like, it's really hard to really fuck somebody up with it.
It's a down B in Smash.
It's
like
yeah, but it is. But it'll fucking get you.
Right?
And a head kick is like they throw head kicks all the fucking time. You know what I mean? And a head kick will, but you gotta, if you connect correctly, you fuck them up. And a good submission is one to me that's very entertaining to watch. And I'm not trying to say a guillotine's not interesting to watch, but like
it's telegraphed.
Like once like because like they get the arm, it's like an arm bar. They go for the arm, but they don't have the arm. It's not going to be a submission. You fucking know they're not going to be a submission.
Well, that's why I really like the triangle choke.
I like a triangle.
That one, for those of you not informed on the triangle choke, that's I think it's actually a defensive submission.
It is, yeah.
Because the person who is performing the move is on their back, usually while the other person is in a half guard? Or is it... What is it?
Side control? I don't know. I'm not gonna... It's really hard sometimes. I have to look at the fucking...
Basically, the guy on the person on their back has like their legs in a triangle. The other person is like halfway caught, and the way it works out is you use the attacking opponent's weight and shoulder.
It's almost like an armbar.
It's kind of like, but it cuts off circulation.
But it's from the bottom. Because you get there like kind of like around.
You generate a lot of power from the bottom.
Yeah, you're generating because you're really grabbing their arm. You're not pulling on their arm.
No, you're just moving it to where it cuts off any sort of breathing ease. Yeah. And that, like, just whoever fucking thought of that was on something.
For some reason, I feel like it's a Gracie. I feel like it's a Gracie because like that's where the Kimura came from. Because the Gracie family, they fucking did it for everything.
The Gracie? Wait, what?
The Gracies.
Educate me real quick.
No, we're not. No,
we can't get into this.
There's too much going on at the, you know.
All right. So sports ball. Final summarizations. What?
Just Google Royce Gracie.
Royce Gracie.
That's it.
Is it a wrestling family or is it?
Well, there's more than one, but Royce Gracie is kind of the one.
Gotcha.
So we're wrapping. Okay, look at you. Look at you. All right. I'm listening, host.
I want to know where we left off. We kind of started to taper out a little bit.
I just like MMA. Fuck you.
I like MMA.
And I really wanted to fucking talk about that fight because I think Connor's fucking like a piece of shit, but he was focused and he showed his ability. There you go.
You know, I concur with that. I enjoyed seeing his ass beat when he fought Khabib.
Khabib, what's his last name?
I don't know.
Nurmagomedov.
Why you gotta do this to me? It was fun, but I think my issue more with Conor McGregor isn't as much of him as a fighter or him as a persona. It's more just I don't like proper 12.
It's not good. Shit, we should have drank that. No, we shouldn't have.
We'll do a different MMA night or something. But just I'm not a proper 12 fan, and the dudes
No, you have to say it right. Proper 12. Like, you can't fucking do it. Why'd you stop?
How the fuck did you say it?
We can do it together.
You almost said it like you're from like Wisconsin. You're
say it. Just say
proper 12.
Tiacos.
All right. You're a Giants fan.
Okay.
All right. And you're a
peripherally
a Yankees. Well, you're a Yankees affiliate. You're a Giants.
No, Yankees because the Bronx.
The Bronx.
Gotcha.
All right. Hockey. Are you Rangers, Islanders?
You gotta talk to my sister about that. She loves the hockey.
You're not about hockey.
I like it, but like I live in New York City, so I'm a black person from urban area in fucking New York City. I don't shit about hockey.
Okay, so how do you feel? Who's your cricket team then?
Oh, that's easy,
right?
Obviously,
I figure a black man from an urban
tell you
area.
Something. This is not a joke, right? But I don't know if you know this, but like, there's like different divisions, and I think that Manchester, they have like a kind of like a B squad. It's not a fucking joke. Now curling, don't fuck with curling right there.
Who do you fuck with for curling?
Oh, this is not even Holland.
Holland,
yes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What are they? Well, why? What's the hype behind Holland? What's the Holland hype?
I don't know. They move those brushes really fast.
They sweep away the competition. All right. MLS soccer or Europa.
Obviously, I think that's gonna have to go kind of to I don't know, man. I'm up in the air. Man.
I'm up in the air.
I'm up in the air because when it comes, so MLS, I'm definitely New York Red Bulls every day.
Red Bulls.
Premier League, I definitely think it's definitely have to be either like, Manchester. I think only because I feel like
Manchester or Manchester United?
Manchester United.
Okay, all right.
But
okay.
but I'm thinking it's Manchester United. But I'm thinking of it's another team's name whose name I can't fucking remember.
Tottenham.
Oh shit. And
Liverpool.
They have two fucking teams. I can't fucking remember. Oh fuck. But I think the thing is...
No, you're a Yankees fan, so just say you like Barcelona and get it
no,
over
I'm not going fucking Barcelona FC.
Right.
Fucking, national teams, Germany. I think because when it comes to like national teams, I think that Germany tends to be extremely consistent. And they're really athletic. They're mega athletic. But I also like Ecuador a lot. But though I think Ecuador has something very interesting going on with them because, of course, being at a higher altitude... they have like
training.
They have a very good breath control thing. So when they have home games in Ecuador, it's kind of like a whole thing.
Interesting.
But it's really hard to watch
By that same logic, the Broncos shouldn't suck as bad as they do. Take that, Tyler. Sorry, that's for my boy Dirty
you have
Tyler.
Friends? Oh no.
That's for my boy Dirty Tyler back in Antelope, the Lopes.
Disgusting.
We're broing down, remember?
Oh man.
Dirty Tyler, he's got his Broncos tattoo. Tyler, fuck you from New York.
My closest bro is like a fucking Trump supporter who's like a piece of shit who I love very much, so I don't fucking I don't fucking
Who's his football team?
Fucking the subjugating women's or I don't fucking know.
The POTUSes.
You know, whatever team I like is the opposite of my team. That's just how he is.
Okay, he's the anti. He's the what is it?
He's Red Sox.
He's the nega Steven.
Yeah, there you go.
Can I say that? Is that in bad taste?
Nega, not wait, nega, not nega.
Negus, right?
Well,
what else? What other sports are there on an American national level?
I don't know.
Cause we already went over this. I'm Vikings for football. Vegas Golden Knights for hockey. Cause I lived in Vegas during their inaugural season. And
I guess my hockey team would have to be the
Rangers.
No. The Ravens? What the fuck? Wait, what fucking team is that? Oh shit!
What are you talking about?
What's Alaska's team?
Alaska. They play hockey up there? Do they have enough sunlight for that?
Whatever their team is.
You'd go Alaska?
Yeah, just because. I don't want to be a New York person. All New York teams are good.
Let's say San Jose Sharks then.
I'm okay. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I have a really hard time following hockey. When like a few years ago, I realized that like the league put a stay on making new teams because it wasn't making any money and it wasn't growing. So like they instead of making new teams, they move teams, and it's just like what fucking. Like, this is a fucking sad sport.
You just kind of shuffle them around a little bit. Hockey's a fun sport to watch, though. Like, I enjoy watching hockey and rugby more than I enjoy watching football and baseball.
I agree, but like, there's no people who look like me, so it's kind of like weird. It's like there's like two guys. There's like the one guy who's
you're
like
talking to a Jewish guy about athletic events. You want to talk about
but just
people
the white,
who look
so they
like
look
you.
no. You can't see their noses under their masks. There's the one black guy who's like really funny and dresses really well, and then there's the other black guy. I didn't know there's two black guys who are really big in hockey.
Oh, they're brothers. They probably know each other.
You need to wrap this shit up.
All right, I'm gonna wrap this up with my final. For baseball, my baseball choice is the exact same as your football answer. It's just I'm Giants, but you know.
I don't know the name of their fucking team, so you gotta just the name of the team.
No, it's Giants.
Oh, it is.
But it's the San Francisco Giants.
Oh, it's losing Giants. Oh, I didn't know that was their name. Okay.
Wow, you really don't give a fuck about anything.
Baseball, you know, baseball is boring to watch on TV, so I'm not gonna fucking watch it.
But it's on TNT.
I can name football teams.
What's your least favorite football team? What's your most offensive? What's the
Red Sox?
Red Sox? No, football.
No, you said it's baseball. that was supposed to be a joke because New Yorkers hate the Red Sox.
Oh, was that you trying to make a joke?
Yes, I thought it was fun. Oh, wow. The Patriots. I like them, but I hate them.
There you go. Okay, that's fair.
Because they're kind of assholes. But like when I watch a Patriots game, I really enjoy it. You know what I mean? I was a Rams fan for a while when I was younger.
I straight up hate the Patriots. I'm gonna be honest.
Really?
Like,
I liked Rams.
I can't fucking. Rams are entertaining, and now they're in LA. So now we got the LA Rams. It's pretty neat, right?
Ramming them.
Ram Ranch.
What's your esports team?
What was it? The Copenhagen Copperheads?
Oh my fucking
was
god!
Was that close?
No,
Was there anything like that?
Copenhagen Wolves.
Oh, damn it! I knew it was some woodland critter.
Fuck.
Oh, and lastly, my MLS team. Got to go San Jose Earthquakes.
That's a shitty fucking name. Mm-hmm. I'm all about the.
I mean, I could throw out LA Galaxy, but again, fuck LA.
With my fucking, I have a new team.
Who's your new team?
Oh,
who's your new bitch?
The New York Guardians. XFL, bitch.
XFL. Ooh.
There's a whole 6 teams. There's a whole 7 teams.
Wait, any West Coast teams?
I don't know.
What do we got?
I don't fucking know.
If we need to get jerseys for the XFL, I'm gonna get on that brand.
Listen, each game is $25.
Yo.
On the fucking go, and they're gonna have it in fucking MetLife Stadium.
What?
When you're in New York, I'm kind of down to go. That's it.
I can afford an XFL game live. All right. Anyway, we're gonna wrap this up for today.
Oh, look at you wrapping things up.
We had a lot of fun talking sports and broing down with our Bud Lights. We never really gave a full flavor.
I know because you were like chug it, and I think the flavor description is I had 5 and I'm sober.
Yeah, I had.
Usually by now you're like fucked up and you're like this is it. It has to end not because we're done.
Yeah, usually we end these because we've drank all of our cocktails, and right now I feel more hydrated than anything.
I feel pretty.
And my horn is
good.
empty.
My fucking
your Pilsner glass is empty. I think we need to go back. We need to watch the Green Bay San Francisco 49ers game that we missed while we were recording this. And finish killing the rest of that 30 rack, bud.
Yeah, bud. That's it, bud. Cushion Sandos. That's it. Appies and nappies, bro. Ferda.
All right.
So, of course, don't forget, if you want to interact with us, which, by the way, somebody did, and I fucking did not see their fucking email.
Someone interacted with us?
Yes. I know, but I missed their email and I can't find it now. And they were like, "Oh, I emailed you," and I was like, "Oh, I don't see it." So, sorry.
So please try again.
Tell you something. We have some new listeners. All right, we have some new people up in here I watched subscribe. And I've seen some of the numbers getting a little higher. I'm not gonna say how much it is. It's still not good, but it's getting better.
It's a greater integer than it was previously.
Yeah. So, of course, if you want to participate, Facebook, my production company, A Habit of Wellness, post everything every week on there and on YouTube, Habit of Wellness on YouTube. You can shoot us an email I'm going to use my email, artofgivingup@gmail.com, because, of course, I host every single Wednesday the Art of Giving Up. Look it up. It's awesome. And
artistic.
And artistic. It's edgy. No, it's not. It's not that. And of course, you're going to be here in New York. What are you going to be doing comedy next?
Oh, I'm doing comedy on street corners, on rooftops. I'm doing comedy on fire escapes, my dude.
But what are you going to be doing where people can actually see you?
Oh, okay. In that case, I'm going to be at the Broadway Comedy Club Mondays, 5 o'clock. Open mics. Also, Grizzly Pear. Also, same time. I get around.
Yeah, doing more.
Who sees?
Yeah, and of course, I'm doing nothing. This has been good.
Wait.
What?
But didn't you say you want to start working?
Oh, shit. I didn't say that. I said I wanted to do one. I want to stand up. I need a drink.
You want to do one?
Just one.
All right, so that's a little teaser for future episodes.
Oh, boy.
We're starting the journey.
Oh, no.
Steven's going to attempt
that's an episode.
comedy in the future. Yeah.
So I
to
guess
be continued.
I guess that was
That was that in good taste. My name is Chandler Phillips,
and my name is Steven.
And as always, we're gonna end with just wishing you.
I can't burp.
Oh,
that's a fake burp.
We'll just do the peace.
Sports ball.